Hello my dear students, welcome to our news analysis. Today we shall be discussing the Hindu dated July 27. Reading of the newspaper, especially the Hindu, a newspaper having national character, is very important for in the preparation of any competitive examination of national character. Hindu is the only newspaper available in this part of the world with national character. When you read the newspapers, one, you will improve your language. Two, you will get more connected to the world. The so-called academic streams of studies always compels you to focus only on textbooks. Of course, it is very important that you get good scores for your academic studies, but equally important is the effort to widen the range of interest that you have. That is very essential in improving your or making your presence felt in this world, and that is what is required. Try to be different. Don't try to do too many different things, but whatever things you do, you should do differently, and that difference can be made if you read well. Your level of confidence will go up. Doesn't matter whether it is an interview or a personal discussion with a person, your confidence level will improve the moment you feel that yes, you know certain things. So reading of the newspaper is inevitable for your success in the competitive exam, and our daily classroom discussion sessions of this kind, I am sure that will evince some degree of interest, or you should show some interest in your reading, and our program will help you get that interest. So let us begin. That is it. July 27. Yediyurappa bows out, suspense rises over new Karnataka Chief Minister. Yediyurappa is the Chief Minister of Karnataka, four-time Chief Minister of Karnataka. Olympic silver medalist Mirabai Chanu celebrating at the Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi upon her arrival from the Tokyo Olympic scene. A national champion, a national hero is given grandiose welcome at the international airport. Yediyurappa bows out, suspense rises over new Karnataka Chief Minister. 78-year-old BJP veteran quits voluntarily. Party yet to reveal name of successor. So new Chief Minister will be soon selected in Karnataka. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has resigned. He was four-time Chief Minister of the state. None of his 4 terms lasted 5-year tenure. So take note of this news item and wait for the new name who is going to be the new Chief Minister of Karnataka. 6 policemen killed in Assam-Mizoram row. Very worrying news coming from the northeastern part of India. 2 neighboring states are warring on their borders. 6 policemen killed in Assam-Mizoram row. 6 Assam police personnel were killed in an exchange of fire between their Mizoram counterparts. It took place after protracted border row between the states that took a violent turn. So there is a border row between Assam and Mizoram, and that has been there for some time, and finally it engulfed as a clash between the police forces of both the states. The happening took place in the border town of Verente. I do not know whether I am pronouncing it correctly. Verente is the border town, and it is at this place that the clash between the Assamese and Mizoram police forces took place. Wounded Mountains. This is the Hindu Editorial, a beautifully written editorial on the recent mishappenings in landslip in Himachal Pradesh. The editorial refers to the tragic death of 9 tourists in a landslip in Kinnaur district of Himachal Pradesh. Take note of the name, Kinnaur district of Himachal Pradesh, important for your exam. Why was Kinnaur district in Himachal Pradesh in the news recently? Questions of that kind may be framed. So, the editorial refers to the tragic death of 9 tourists in a landslip in Kinnaur district in Himachal Pradesh. The incident exposes the fragility of the ecology of the Himalayan ranges and Himalayan states. The high level of rainfall these days has left the hill slopes unstable and vulnerable. We have seen the videos in the news that boulders coming down the hills has damaged a man-built bridge, in no time. So, whatever we make in this world is nothing to the nature. The descending boulders from the destabilized terrain crushed a bridge like a matchstick. Yes, that's it. It crushed a bridge, a big bridge that we built, that was crushed into like a matchstick by the boulders that those were rained from the ranges, Himalayan ranges. So, please read this Hindu editorial and take note of that name and keep this incident in mind. Tunisian President sacks government. It was in 2011 that the Arab Spring started or emanated from Tunisia. Most of these Arab nations were and have been ruled by hereditary kings, and they have been ruling for long years. In many places there are namesake democracies, mock democracies, where the same ruler and their offsprings ruled the country for long years, which lead to corruption. It was in 2011 that there was a revolt against the Tunisian government started, and that engulfed the entire region. It went on to Libya, where Colonel Gaddafi, the Libyan president, was caught and killed by people. Then it moved on to Egypt, where Hosni Mubarak was dethroned. Then it moved on to Syria, where the war is still going on between or among the government forces, the opposition parties and the ISIS. It all started in Tunisia in 2011, and this spate of popular confrontation against the governments is known as Arab Spring. So, after 10 years, Tunisia is again in turmoil, political turmoil. President Kais Saied ousted the Prime Minister Hichem Mechechi and ordered parliament closed for 30 days. Tunisia is considered the only success story of the 2011 Arab Spring, because in Tunisia the then president flew the state. He fled the country, he moved away from the country, and there was a peaceful transition of government, but the same thing did not take place either in Libya, Egypt or Syria. So, Tunisia was the only success story of the 2011 Arab Spring, it is said. So, now what is going to happen in Tunisia is to be closely watched. Mirabai accorded a grand reception. Mirabai is India's silver medalist. She is a weightlifter. She has won silver medal in the 49 kilogram category, and she is back to India and was given a grandiose welcome at the international airport. Olympic silver medalist Mirabai Chanu returned from Tokyo. She hails from Manipur, the only second silver medalist in the individual category from India in Olympics. So take note, very important. My dear students, thank you very much. Today's program was a short one. That doesn't mean that you have nothing to read in July 27 newspaper. You have got plenty of things to read, but I found only this many news items as worth presenting to you. All the rest you should read and you should have an understanding. Of course, reading of the newspaper is not just for picking probable questions for your future exams. That is for your self improvement. If you ask me, among the topics that you learn, either the math or reasoning or anything, general awareness or English, the biggest contribution that we give to you is the habit of reading the newspaper. We force you to read the newspapers. If you force yourself to read the newspaper, spend at least 2 hours in front of the newspaper and reading the newspaper, that is going to make the big difference to you. Make sure that you all spend good quality 2 hours sitting in front of your table reading the newspapers, writing down your notes. That is going to change you. We shall meet again with another 2 sessions of live classes today. All are notified in the feed section. Today morning, one student of mine called me up from Tamil Nadu and she asked me, we are giving only pre-recorded classes and there is no live class. I was quite surprised to know that, because she joined the classes a week ago and for the last 1 week she has not seen any of the live sessions. Live sessions will be notified in the feed section every day. So you should look at the feed section every day for the probable live sessions of the day. Watch the live programs live itself, and for any reason if you are not able to, the same live sessions will be available in the recorded form in the app. Watch them. Thank you very much. Goodbye.